morning and happy 4th of July. Collective, I am QUAN Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Davina, good morning. Empress High Priestess. Mija, Miki Hijab, Haji. Mickey Haji. Laurie Taylor. Empress Love. Good morning. How's everybody doing this Friday morning on this 4th of July? I didn't even realize it was the 4th of July because I don't care nothing about no holidays, okay? Imagine, I have a good way to explain something to you all. Imagine you are some kind of advanced light being that came here from another solar system, another place. And you were potted into the womb of your mother in a family that doesn't belong to you. And you're different than everybody in your family. Now, the people that you are potted into are just, regular human souls that are still on that trail of evolution. And they have the mindset of a caveman. They're still unemotionally evolved. Now, during the caveman days, in this particular age, this patriarchal system and this age, in those caveman days, the Bible in Christianity talked about in the book of Numbers and in the book of Enoch. The book of Enoch during the Council of Nicaea was one of the history books. The Bible is just a creation when they were getting the New World Order together. But they were when Constantine was trying to determine when they created this Bible to unite all spiritualities under one religion, they were deciding what books to include and what to leave out when they created their Bible, which was supposed to be from one God, even though it's a mixture of many spiritualities and religions. And they decided to leave the book of Enoch out. The book of Enoch is from Ethiopia. And the book of Enoch is touched on in the book of Numbers in the King James Bible, where it talks about the Nephilim, and it talks about how the gods or God put certain things in the earth, certain tools, certain herbs, certain stones, certain knowledge. There are things in this earth that are very dangerous. If you get the science of how to mix and use them together, you can create atomic bombs. You can create fire, explosions, gunpowder, and all kind of things that are destructive in the earth, right? Now, in the book of Numbers, it talks about how those things were placed in the earth and the secrets were being kept from the humans at that time. Let me close my door so y'all can hear me. These things were being kept. The secrets of the knowledge of how to do certain enchantments, how to do hexes and to unhex, how to, what different stones, what different substance in the earth can do chemically if you combine them. There were a lot of secrets that were in the earth that was hidden from man because man at that time was unevolved, meaning men and women, they did not have, or they were not at a place in evolution yet. Their awareness and consciousness was too much of the animal mind, okay? Too much in the carnal nature. And their emotional intelligence and regulation was that of a 5 to 11-year-old boy or girl. This is where they were in evolution. And we all know what happens when you put guns in the hands of 5 to 11-year-olds. They get upset, they act out of emotion, and they shoot somebody for childish reasons because they're not mature enough to really assess how they're feeling and make more balanced, logical decisions. So that's the reason that in the story in the book of Enoch and Numbers, the fallen angels or Nephilim that came to earth and taught man about creating and melting down metals to make swords, jewelry, teaching them the secrets of the earth, they were punished. And they were punished because they gave access and knowledge to unevolved men and women before they were evolved in their emotional state enough to be able to handle this type of knowledge responsibly. They put that knowledge in their hands. And what did man do? Man created atomic bombs. We're in capitalism, destroying natural resources, gunfire, gunpowder, all kind of weapons of destruction, biological weapons, weapons for war. Why? This earth has everything that is needed for everybody to have enough of everything and live peacefully. But it's because they're unevolved emotionally and because of greed and the inability to reflect and make calm, rational decisions out of your higher mind is why we were never supposed to have it. And there was a punishment that was issued to the Nephilim for teaching man about how to melt down the different metals and create weapons of destruction before they were evolved enough to handle it. You are like a light being from another star system that was potted here. And you are potted amongst humans that are unevolved emotionally, but were on their way, that were starting to evolve and raise their consciousness and awareness. Now, you might feel like you don't know people anymore. You don't understand. The mask is gone. Every government system and maybe people and family members you once know have all become complete sociopaths, personality disorders, extremely narcissistic, even more than before. And it might even seem like people have gone the opposite direction from becoming evolved. And you're right. And I'm going to explain why really quick. The reason why suddenly everybody seems to be turning into some kind of psychopath, sociopath, is it was by design. And that reason is because it's been an alien invasion. I'm not lying to you. There has been an alien invasion. Okay. Now it's something like invasion of the body snatchers. I'm going to explain what happened in short words and jump into the reading. This is what happened to your friends, family members, community, your government, and all the people in the society that it seems like they've evolved in the opposite direction, and suddenly they're all running around with weapons in their hands and the law on their side, behaving like children. What happened was there is some kind of outside force that eats off of our energy, our emotions as human souls evolving in bodies. And in order for it to thrive and live and survive, it needs our energy. And it's of a very low vibration. This is that alien element I'm talking about. They prepared many, many, many years ago. How many of you remember where there was a stage in consciousness where television was educating the children, TV shows were teaching people how to use emotional maturity with each other. There were TV shows that were where you could tell the difference between a child and an adult because of how they thought and processed things. How many of you remember when music was educational, positive, uplifting, talking about bringing people together and building and loving? It was more love in the music. Now, how many of you can remember distinctly, suddenly out the blue, when all of that got shut completely down in books, in media, in music, in television, in education? Suddenly, everything that was educational on public TV, every music that was going viral across the world has been changed from love. It's been changed from being emotionally mature. I Will Love You, like Music Soul Child. You remember India Arie, or whatever genre of music you listen to, whatever race, it doesn't matter. But music was talking about real stuff. Like, I will love you when your hair turns gray. I'll love you in a wheelchair. I will love you through blah, 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 blah. You understand what I'm saying? There had to be a shutdown on the emotional development and growth of the masses in education, music, and everything you can think of for this alien invasion to occur. Because this alien invasion that happened, whatever this energy is that has taken over the masses of your family members and people you once knew, they needed to be able to invade their bodies through their consciousness and take over their vessels. But people were starting to vibrate higher. People were starting to heal, evolve. People were becoming more emotionally intelligent. That was the natural process of the human evolution, for people to emotionally evolve to a higher state of awareness and consciousness, so that they're not operating out of the animal instincts, out of the carnal nature. They would start operating more out of the heart chakra, which would connect them more with their God mind, their higher essence. This is a natural evolution process. It's not the first time it happened on Earth. It happened with Atlantis. It happened with Lemuria. You know, in civilizations, the humans, the souls in them, they evolve over time. The alien presence that wanted to take over the humans needed for the human spirit and the human vibration to lower itself enough for it to be able to merge. You understand, two things of the same vibration will vibrate together. In science, energies vibrate together. In other words, if I have a tuning fork of 60 megahertz, and then I have another tuning fork of 60 megahertz, and I bang on one tuning fork and hold the other one still, the other tuning fork of the same vibration is going to vibrate without me banging, because it's at the same vibration. Now, if I have an 80 megahertz tuning fork and a 60, and I bang on the 61, that 80 hertz tuning fork is not going to vibrate, because it's not going to feel the vibration, because it's not on the same frequency. You understand? That's how these demonic spirits, this alien entity, was able to merge, because it got the vibration of the humans down to a low enough vibration in order for it to merge with. You understand? And that campaign was done by taking over all of the communication all over the planet. So with music, education, books, with the TV shows, the television programming, the movies, suddenly, I would say after the golden age of hip hop, and not just in the Black culture, but that's the age I'm talking about. Music from other cultures too. Something changed. Television shows changed, and suddenly nothing but trash was on TV. A whole bunch of reality talk shows where they only promoted shows with grown women with the mindset of elementary school to junior high school girls that are very shallow and superficial, where nothing is promoted by shallow. No one cares about anything but your beauty and materialistic things. The same thing with men. No one cares except how much money you have and how much money you can spend, and having money and sex and access to show off to everybody the money that you have. Not self-development, not real love, not taking pride and joy in getting an education and being able to create a family and a community that you can be proud of. All of these things were shut down so that it would stunt the emotional growth and evolution of the humans to get their vibration low enough so that this alien outside force could merge with their vessels, and they would be open to joining these secret societies, whereby they would allow access to whatever entity whatever entities they're working with. That was the alien invasion. And that's why you might feel like every direction you turn in right now, everybody is a sociopath and they are behaving like 5-year-olds. All these grown ass adults are literally in the government, working in high positions in your family, in your community, and they are functioning and thinking like 5-year-olds. Look around. You see them in the news, in the TV. They're going around shooting people. That's why the youth are dying so much younger than before right now. Okay, that was the alien invasion. They're just like in the book of Numbers and Enoch, when they introduced technology to the humans before they had evolved to an emotional state where they could handle having that information without blowing up the world, is what they're doing right now. They stopped the emotional development of the majority of people on earth in government positions all over the place. And now you have children that are running the show, literally. So that brings me to my point. There's somebody that's a part of this that's been trying to sacrifice you, because everybody, instead of evolving to where we're supposed to evolve to, which is Christ consciousness, Siddhartha, Jesus, QUAN, and many others, many others that I can't name because we're not aware of all of them. Many ascended masters that came a long time ago to let everyone know that we are moving out of the dark ages of blood sacrifice like animals in order to get prosperity, protection, blessings, wealth, abundance, those things that cause people to not heal but want to do what's best for themselves, selfish, self-indulgent people that just want to please themselves, like the Bible says, pleasers of themselves. These type of energies that were doing blood sacrifice in many cultures all over the world, they are all supposed to evolve emotionally and raise their consciousness to a higher frequency so that they can get in alignment and learn how to manifest prosperity and abundance through evolution by thinking higher, by developing their higher intuition, empathy, compassion, and love. It's a higher frequency. That's the Christ consciousness. The Christ consciousness is manifesting off of your own energy and using your own and getting to your own energy by going within to do shadow work so that you can get in alignment to receive the energy that you need by aligning your chakras. That is the Christ consciousness. But they were able to stop that evolution in the humans on earth. And that's why many of you were potted here into families and communities, because you're here literally to fight against this invasion of the body snatchers that strategically went through people that own the music industry, have control of the government and the media, that brought down the frequency and vibration of the humans, that stopped the heart chakra from developing empathy and compassion, that have them in a very superficial, you're no good after the age of 30 as a woman. Even men of long ago knew a woman's value, and women were revered for their wisdom, for their lessons, for their energy, because they knew a woman's energy that's healed, that has gotten lessons, that did her shadow work, is an asset to her community. And the woman was valued. People knew that before. Why don't they know that now? Why is this alpha male strategy energy being promoted so heavily right now? It's demonic that a woman is not worth anything after she has a baby and her breasts are not sitting up anymore. A woman has no value after the age of 25. Where's this coming from? Never in history has so many cultures around the world where men only saw women. Yeah, we come from a patriarchal society, but in other cultures around the world, they valued the woman. They valued the matriarch. They valued a healed woman that had wisdom, knowledge, and intuition, and her energy fueled the men to create successful empires and communities. So, where is this flood of nonsense where everybody's in some superficial, shallow mindset where life is about getting as much money as you can, get it how you live it up, short life, make bad decisions, and live a life of self-indulgence with nothing but sex and greed, and then die young. Where is this coming from? Get as much money as you can. That's your whole objective as a man in life. Have as much sex as you can and get as much money as you can. And the women, materialistic as well. Everything is superficial right now. And it's an epidemic because it was by intention to make everybody, to trap the multitudes in the mindset of junior high school boys and girls, and to de-evolve, to move in the opposite direction. There's a man that's in this mindset, that's a part of the secret society, and everyone else involved that was convinced that he could sacrifice you in alignment with what's going on today as a result of this alien invasion, where all these people their consciousness has been hijacked. And he's a sociopath along with everyone he's connected to. And he is frustrated because he's just realizing he cannot understand why he can't sacrifice you. But he doesn't understand all the ideas that he is coming up with to sacrifice you. All of his ideas are like ideas that an 8-year-old, a whole bunch of 8 and 10-year-olds would come together and come up with. And it's like you're God. It's like you're God, a generator, operator, destroyer of high intelligence from another star system of far high intelligence. And these people are functioning with the brain level of 8-year-olds, and they're trying to outsmart you. And they keep coming up with these 8-year-old ideas that children would come up with to trick you and to fool you, to get close enough to you to sacrifice you. It's like someone put you in a time capsule and dropped you in the Stone Age days, and all of the unevolved people with unevolved brains are trying to fool a starseed. You understand? And they are getting headaches and they're frustrated right now because because they don't know they're possessed. They don't know they're possessed with an ancient demonic spirit, an alien spirit that's unevolved, that has the mind of a 5 to 8-year-old. They don't realize they are possessed with an alien spirit, which we can call demons. And those demons, they have the emotional maturity of like a 5 to 8-year-old. There are presidents of countries right now that are functioning in this energy. Me. I just want money to be real rich, money in my pockets. I don't care if my entire country starves to death. I just want to live a life of self-indulgence and have orgies and do everything to make me happy. And this is who's running governments, countries, your mayor, your politicians, literally. So this man is at his wit's end because he functions on the level of an 8-year-old, because he can't trick you. There's a woman that some karmic energy, a prostitute that he's been working with, that he really wants to be with. And he wants to trick you and come toward you to see if he can trick you into thinking that he wants you and he wants a relationship with you, so he can get close enough to you to do some spell work that he thinks is going to kill you. And it has not worked, and it will never work, because you're dealing with a caveman. You're dealing with an 8-year-old. You can see he's an 8-year-old, but he can't see that he's an 8-year-old. You are far more intelligent than him and everybody in this secret society that he's a part of. So it's some energy where all of these people, they told me the reason service came out in reverse. I feel good when I can help others. They're talking about your government agencies that are supposed to be running your country, your state, wherever you live at. All these people right now that are not of any service to anyone but themselves, that are treating your government faculties like their own personal stick. This is a stick up gun. These people that are not of service. And it's talking about their creativity in the ways they're trying to come up with to subdue star seeds. These people, their imagination doesn't go beyond the imagination of an 8-year-old. All right. So somebody is ending a partnership that they had with somebody because they're starting to realize, well, they don't realize why they can't win over you, because you have divine protected and you are connected to your family that comes from another galaxy that wants the evolution of the human souls on Earth. They want the frequency of the Earth to rise to a higher vibration. You were sent and potted here, whoever you are. You are an ancient soul, okay? And it's many of you out here like this that remain undefeated. So somebody's in an energy of regret for how they came against you, okay? There's been a little bit of growth because they're like, I don't understand why we can't trick her or him. I don't understand why we can't trick them, because you're mentally an 8-year-old and we are a couple of billion years old. You understand? You are mentally an 8-year-old trying to trick somebody that is a billion-year-old soul. Your soul is billions of years old, and you have 8-year-old cavemen that are literally trying to challenge and trick you. And you're just like, it's like looking at your 2-year-old. Like, are y'all still at it? Do you not? Y'all sound like children. Y'all behave like a bunch of children. Okay. So love in the reverse. They were trying to steal something from you all. Rich man in the reverse. It's like these people, they know that you're great. That's why they want a destiny swap with you. Their retarded mindset thinks that, and these are these alien entities that have overtaken these people's vessels. They think we can become God. We can take over who you are. If we can just kill you, we can absorb your energy. It's crazy. And we're going to be rich and we're going to live a life of self-indulgence. Rich man in the reverse. Something is going to happen in a very short amount of time with long road in the reverse. And these people are hopeless. Okay. These people are hopeless. This whole secret society that was formed by somebody that was invaded in the government by some outside alien force whose main objective was to lower the frequency and vibration of the humans on Earth so that they could invade their consciousness and take over and keep the humans in a low state of evolution so they can feed on us and go past the time frame wherein they were supposed to already be obliterated. You understand? When the frequency raises to a certain vibration of love on the planet, these entities will not be able to survive on that vibration. Do you understand? It's like mold. You need the right conditions for mold to grow. Mold can only grow in a dark, wet, damp environment. Okay. If there is a spot where there is nothing but pure sunlight, direct sunlight, and it's completely dry, mold cannot grow. It's scientifically impossible because the conditions do not exist for that mold to grow. And they needed the humans with the psyche and the mindset to be dark and damp. They need no light, no illumination there at all. and that way these entities could have the environment they need to attach to your consciousness, because there's no light there. It's like the conditions for mold. But where there is light and illumination and it's completely dry, those entities can't attach. You're vibrating too high. So whoever you're in a high vibration. You are the light. You're walking around with a sun on top of your head. And nothing can attach to you like it has attached to all these people. And these entities will have nothing to attach to if the majority of humans get too much light and illumination and raise their vibration and have these heart chakra. If their heart develops, if they have a heart chakra activation and elevate their consciousness like we were due and scheduled to by a certain date on this planet, by a certain date and time, all of us were supposed to raise our vibration and go through a heart chakra activation to raise the frequency of the planet. And by doing so, that's what the real war is about. The real war is stopping the humans from activating the heart chakra and raising the frequency. Even if everybody doesn't raise it, if enough people raise the frequency through a heart chakra activation, it's going to burn up and eclipse this alien invasion, because they don't vibrate on the vibration of love. They can only eat and feed off of low human emotions. You understand? So that's the war that we've been in. That's the real spiritual battle. The real spiritual battle has been to keep the collective of the humans from going through a heart chakra activation and getting into their spiritual body, their consciousness and awareness, raising to a higher frequency. And they did that through music, education, television shows, lack of empathy, keeping people shallow, unhealed, and superficial. You understand? So that's what you've been fighting. Why, if you feel like everybody hates you, if you're in my collective right now and you feel like everybody hates you right now and you don't have no friends, and when you go into government institutions about an injustice that was done and you get justice, and the judge and the lawyers and the court clerk and even the police, the guards, everybody in the courthouse, they all look at you and with hate in their eyes because you're getting justice, because something was corrected for you. That hate, they're under demonic possession. They said in the book of Revelations, in the last days, people will be lovers of themselves. People will hate righteousness. People will hate when things are going, or when the righteous receive justice, when the right things happen, when things that are good happen, when people get married and actually find love or have children or wholesome families. People will look at you and hate you. Like, how dare you? Why do you have to be? How many people are out here right now that despise you if you have a healthy family? Like, why are you so happy? Oh, I hate her. Oh, I hate him. Why are you smiling? Why aren't you bitter and hateful? Why aren't you nasty and speaking vile things out of your mouth? Why aren't you addicted to drama and chaos? Why are you in high spirits? There is an energy of so much hate for people that are high vibrational right now, and you can feel it. You can feel it everywhere that you go. When good things happen for you, or when justice is served in a righteous way, there's an energy of people in positions of power in government agencies and everything where they're angry. They're haters of justice being enacted in people's lives. Oh, you did something for the environment. Why are you growing organic food? I hate you. That's not them. That's that demonic force that's overtaken them. So whoever this person is, this sociopath, psychopath, and all of them are psychopaths, all of them. There's some prostitute energy that they're connected to right now. There's something going on right now. These people were using government resources to track, monitor, and harass you. And they thought by watching your every move, your every step, who you date, who you make friends with, what community you're connected to and involved with, they thought they'd be able to manipulate the people, places, and things in your environment by stalking you to cause a death for you. They thought that they'd be able to connect you if they cut you off from being able to date and find somebody that's pure, just like you, with good intentions, that has a strong will. They thought if they cut you off from dating or getting into a relationship with anyone, if they cut you off from having any real friendships, they thought that they would be able to replace that in your life with a sociopath friend, a sociopath lover, and they'd set you up to be killed. That's how they're thinking. It is a sick society. But something's happening right now because they realize this is not going to ever happen. You're going to win, not that demonic spirit that these people in your family and community are possessed with right now, because they did not do the healing work in time to rise above the fray. Okay, like in the movie Divergent, to rise above the influence, the implanted chips, the level of influence over their minds right now. Okay, these are people that are under heavy mind control. These are people right now that are under heavy mind control. Something's going on with a prostitute right now. It's almost like somebody's trying to win at all costs with you, because they still think that they can get money and run off and live a life by sacrificing you. But you're protected, and they don't get that because they have the mind of a 8-year-old boy or girl. These are men and women over the age of 30, 40, and 50, and 60 that all have the mind of 8-year-old boys and girls. They can function, but they have the mindset of 8-year-olds, all of them. And that's why, and they can't figure out why you keep outsmarting them. All right, what are the messages? What is the energy crowning this read right now? It's like we're here to break a spell that everybody's under right now. This is about an injustice these people have been trying to commit against you using magic, doing magic in your community around you. Okay? Trying to get you into some slothful, sad, depressed energy, trying to put your whole life on hold and stop you, whoever you are, starseed. The Hermit reverse is someone that's self-loathing. It's someone that stopped taking care of themselves. They stop combing their hair, brushing their teeth, washing their ass. They don't make plans to go out into nature, into the world, enjoy life. They get stuck in a loop, watching the exact same show every day, and they start overeating or eating things that are bad. They stop taking care of themselves. They give up all hope and just fall into the background and end up accepting whatever anyone brings to their table. They were doing magic and spell work on you in your community and using technology to block everybody out, to try to block all light, to block anyone from bringing good news, tidings and good news to you, positive energy. They didn't want you to connect with other people of the light that have positive energy. Something might be about to be balanced out for you. But the magician with the 4 of Wands talks about the community you live in. They tried to trap you in order to get you in that energy so they could use your starseed energy to live a life of self-indulgence, create a whole bunch of babies they don't take care of so that they'd have more energy and more supply by making bad decisions. Do you understand how this works? When they get a whole bunch of adults that are in government positions and positions of authority that run the government in a fucked up way, nothing is working the way it's supposed to. It creates a lot of disorder, homelessness. It creates a lot of babies and children's that are not in families, that are in foster care, that set them up for bad things to happen to them in life. And then before they can rise out the fray, they create more babies, no jobs, no education. And this is how they plan to create more energy, negative energy, more supply for these entities that they're housing in their body, by creating a mess of humans that are not thriving and growing, but creating chaos and bringing more babies into that chaos with no direction. So they're sure to bring more and more babies into more chaos and decline the human state of existence into animal life. That their whole objective is to bring the humans down to living like animals instead of their God self. That's the whole objective, to have all the humans behave in an animal state, like in caveman days, okay? Instead of moving in the other direction toward your north node, where you'd be more like God, meaning you would operate out of your higher nature instead of like an animal, okay? But because they were unable to do that to you, somebody might be about to balance something out in your community. I think that has to do, what's the obstacle? With stopping the activities that they've been engaging with, trying to fool you. The obstacle is somebody created a conflict for you. This could be a younger person with this Page of Pentacles. There could be a young adult or a child that could have created some kind of conflict because they might have recruited somebody, even involuntarily, by tricking them into being possessed with the same entity. Understand how these entities are transferred into people and they take over their minds. It's many different ways. One of those ways is to stop people from healing. Another way is to connect to people you're in relationships with, and to pull them to the side and bring them into the secret society and offer them a deal. Hey, if you have sex with, we want to get that young woman or young man, that 18-year-old or that 21-year-old on our team to help us go against this divine being. So we need to attach an entity to them first. So if you have a young adult that's in a relationship, or they're of dating age and they're having casual sex, or they're dating someone they're having sex with, they will approach that target's boyfriend or girlfriend and offer them a new car, money, or membership in the secret society. And that person will take on an oath and a vow and will allow an entity to attach to them. And then they will sexually attach that entity to whoever that targeted younger person is through sex. And then they'll play on their top by playing emotionally manipulative games with them to make them go crazy and in a low vibration. And now they have an entity attachment. And then they'll pull them into the secret society too. That's how they get some of the younger people. Okay. So there's a younger person that was targeted here that a group of people needed to help take you down. These people did not have an equal give and take with this younger person. They preyed on whoever that younger person is, their vulnerability, their youth. They may have done it through someone they were having sex with, attached an entity to them. Other ways is they will set that younger person up in childhood with some kind of sexual trauma. They'll send someone specifically to sexually traumatize them, touch them, or do something to them. And then they'll do spell work on their throat chakra and crown chakra so that they'll never be able to open up their mouth and speak. In some cases, they'll do a blood ritual or a blood sacrifice and do a heavy occult ritual on a younger person that they are planning on recruiting when they get old enough to get away or up out your house. You understand? They will literally, I have firsthand experience with this because my own sister did a blood sacrifice ritual on my own daughter so that she could take control of her mind and attach an entity to her. So I'm telling you, when you're a star seed and they're targeting you or your children, these people, there's no length they won't go to. Okay. And your children are defenseless. If somebody is doing a whole blood sacrifice and ritual on a 12-year-old and grooming them, and you're not aware of it at the time, and of course that child's not, and they do rituals on them and spell work on them, especially if it's a family member, there's no way in the world that child could have ever realized that they were under spell work and they were being set up and groomed to be broken away from you and recruited into a secret society or whatever the case may be. They do that shit all the time with star seeds. And some people are able to protect their children, but for some star seeds that are isolated from their families intentionally, and they've attacked your finances, sometimes you're in survival mode. So you don't have time to see what's being done because you're literally just trying to stay above water and keep a roof over your head and food on the table. So you can't see what's being done when it's being done because you're just barely trying to survive. And by the time what's done is already done, because they wanted access to your child, they targeted your finances and they targeted your employment and targeted your life to put you in survival mode so you wouldn't have time to be able to see what they were doing to target your children. And it could be the same thing that they could have done to you when you were a child, targeted your parents or parent so that they would be in survival mode while they did rituals on you when you were a child. That's how they keep that cycle going. So I don't know who this younger person is, but there's a younger person here that created a big conflict for you because a group of sociopaths that did not like this young adult, whoever that younger person is, they don't have the same energy for them, but that younger person did not know that because they're younger, they're vulnerable, they're naive. They might even have an emotional codependence or fear rejection or something. They did something and they caused a conflict for you. And that is that's the obstacle. What happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past? Shoot, why do you think so many of our younger children and young men and young women, boys and girls, are in this sociopath energy? I know you see the news. I know you see the fathers of children of our, sadly, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22-year-olds. I know you see them in the news every day, just unaliving them because you rejected me. You rejected me because I was abusing you. So I just killed you and killed the child like nothing. Like it's eating a piece of candy. Like I didn't have a second thought about it. That's not normal behavior to see that all day and all night in the news. People in that age bracket just unaliving each other like they're under some demonic possession. Even women doing the same to men. It's not just men doing it to women. No, I needed more money. I sacrificed you because XYZ. I just killed him because he liked another woman's post. And he liked her more than he liked me. And it hurt my self-esteem. So I shot him and killed him live on Facebook. This is not normal behavior. This is not normal behavior at all in a society to see this amount of live deaths without fear of any consequence with our young people and children going on. It's not normal behavior. I'm telling you, it's an invasion. So in the recent past, someone might have Virgo in their chart. There is a King of Swords energy here that did spell work over somebody. They did a ritual over somebody. Tell me more about this. Tell me about this King of Swords that did spell work over whoever this younger person is. They could have a Virgo placement in their chart. This might be a Warlock energy. So somebody, a Warlock, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, did some blood ritual, is what I'm hearing. They did with another person some kind of spell work over a young adult. It could be somebody's child. They did a ritual and did spell work to take over their mind. That's right. And this might have had something to do with a sexual connection that this younger person might have had. They made that person an offer to attach an entity to this young adult, okay, so that they would be possessed. And that's how they got control over this young adult, okay? But somebody released something and let something go. But this was passed through sex to whoever this young adult is. What is the Four of Pentacles in reverse? What's his Four of Pentacles in reverse? Somebody has released somebody or something and let something go. This is a spiritual practitioner that was in a mental imprisonment. Someone could be a Scorpio about causing a death because they didn't think right about something. So they were going to use this younger person to help them to get close to you to cause you a death. So somebody, whoever this younger person is, they are connected to you. It could be a younger person that is a high priest or high priestess that might have some kind of very high intuitive, or you're a high priestess. You might be a high priest or a high priestess, but they use this younger person to try to get close to you to sacrifice you. And they brainwash them through sex, through somebody that they were having sex with. They attached an entity to them that took over their mind. If you think I'm playing, you better believe I'm telling you the truth. I'm not talking out the side of my neck. These entities are attached through sex. They are transferred to people through sex. And if you're a young person that hasn't done their shadow work yet, and you're unhealed, and you're not aware that you're unhealed yet because you're young, you're here for the human experience. You're here for the evolution. You're here for your cycles and your lessons. That's a very vulnerable state to catch you in while you're still in your ego, while you still lack experience. And that's why these people are so demonic, because they prey on younger people that haven't raised their vibration yet because they're still starting their lessons and their cycles. And they try to attach an entity to them while they're in a lower vibration, getting their lessons. Instead of leaving them alone with their free will to make their mistakes and get karma and learn lessons, they attach an entity to them to really get control of their mind and throw them off their own spiritual paths. So now this Warlock, it's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio Warlock that placed a spell doing a ritual over this young adult, is trying to avoid a tower. Because what they did to you and this young adult, it wasn't justified. It was not justified. And that's why all these people feel burdened right now. And that's why they can't kill you. They can't kill you because you're not guilty. They can't kill you because you're a starseed. They get mad. They get mad when I read these cards exactly like they should be read and tell the truth. They want me to read these cards in such a way where, look, you're getting justice. There's somebody here that's trying to balance something for you and to help you, and they're a good person. They want me to read these cards like, thank you. They get mad and triggered and they attack me spiritually, and then they freeze my life when I don't read the cards as them being the hero, because they have to balance the situation for you and give you justice. They want me to read these cards in a way where they're giving you justice and you're looking at them like a hero. They don't want me to tell the truth in the story about, because they can't defeat you and because they couldn't kill you. And if they could, they would kill you right now. But it's only because God's grace and they can't kill you that they have to give you justice. And only because they're trying to avoid a tower. They don't want me to read the cards and tell you the truth about what they did. They want me to read the cards with them being the hero. You understand? They want me to read this story to you as if they are the hero and you are to be grateful to them. When in actually, they're just trying to avoid a tower in their own life after they did a ritual, an occult ritual over a young adult to possess them to go against you. They don't want me to tell the truth and the real story about what they really did and why they're balancing something out for you. And that's what, no, we didn't want you to read it like that. We're heroes. We're heroes because we're balancing something out for you now, an injustice that we tried to cause. No, they couldn't cause an illusion for you, and they never will, because they have the mindset of an 8-year-old, and they're watching. They're watching these readings, and they want me to read these cards to paint them as a hero, and they're not a hero. All of these people are demonically possessed. Tell me what else about this Warlock energy. The King of Wands reverse. This is that prostitute. What about that prostitute energy? They're very unhappy. Okay. This might be a mother figure. Somebody's very unhappy. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Because somebody is okay with something happening very quickly. So there's a prostitute energy that's very dissatisfied because something is getting ready to happen very quickly, because somebody has to put a boundary up. Somebody has to follow the rules and do something the correct way. Okay. The Queen of Swords is someone that has to follow the rules. What's the Eight of Wands? The Emperor reverse. This is an older person. An older person has to bring an ending to something. So there's an ending to something right now, and somebody is not going to recover. Okay. And you're going to get your complete wish fulfillment. Tell me about that and someone's very emotional about it with that Ace of Cups. What is that Nine of Wands reverse? That not somebody can't recover. There is a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio that cannot recover from what they did to you and tried to do, because they couldn't backstab and betray you. And something's happening very quickly and coming to an end for them very quickly. What else, Holy Spirit? A lot of burdens. Every burden they caused on you is coming back to them right now. And what is the most probable outcome right now? That's it. They're unhappy because something's being balanced out for you in your community where they were using energy weapons on you, and they had people doing drive-by death spells, burying things in your yard or in doing things to your vehicle, spell work, following you every time you leave your house, throwing magic at you, trying to harness your energy. Some of you have been chipped and monitored through a camera in your eye, in which they were watching you through a camera in your eye. And every time you wake up and go to bed and sit down and try to drink your morning coffee, they throw spell work at you. They are being cut off. They're being cut off from access to you. And they're burdened because they were utilizing your energy for a very long time for somebody. They didn't get what they expected. They were given access to these resources because they were told that if they could orchestrate, if they gave them access to these government resources and tools, and to homes and apartments in your building or in your community, empty homes that they could put squatters in to throw spell work and do spell work on you day and night. That's the Knight of Pentacles reverse, this orchestration against you. They were told that if they gave them all the resource they need to take you down, they would get your energy and sacrifice you. And they have been unable to sacrifice you. And that is the reason why they're stripping this person of their ability to do what they've been doing. Somebody's enforcing the rules right now. Who's this Queen of Swords energy? There might be a judge. There might be a notary. What's this Queen of Swords? The president of a country, a DEA, a Netflix executive in the occult. Who are the energies involved? Real estate investor, a squatter or squatters. This is the homes that they're squatting in or were squatting in around you. Okay. Someone that owns the homes around you. You might think homes in your community are owned by families, but they're not. It's a real estate investor that has been working with the government to let all these people squat in these homes to do work against you while they're renovating the homes for gentrification. You understand? And this is another download I got. Somebody lives in a community or neighborhood that is slated for gentrification. The neighborhood that somebody lives in is presently being gentrified. So a lot of the homes are already sold to an investor, but this investor has to renovate all the homes that they purchase. There's an investor that owns all the homes or a lot of homes where you live at. One investor. And it's going to take them some time to renovate all those homes, and they're working on several homes at once. While they're doing this, they have some homes that are sitting that are waiting to be worked on, and some that have been completed. These are the homes that they put these squatters in and told them, you can live in these homes for this period of time while we're still purchasing and buying and renovating homes before we finish this gentrification under the contract that you're going to do spell work on this person that we're targeting. And that's what's actually been going on. There's an investor that owns several homes in one area that has squatters all around you that have been doing spell work on you and things while they're renovating the homes, because until the city is done, whatever city you live near, until they've broken ground and finished their gentrification projects, for right now, they're preparing. Y'all know what it looks like when they're preparing for gentrification. A lot of homes just are abandoned, or they're just sitting, or they're working on them to try to gut them out and change them out. These are the homes that these squatters are in around you doing this spell work. Okay. Who are the energies connected to this Queen of Swords? Again, a Netflix executive in the occult. This speaks to the gang stalking Truman Show that they were using actors doing street theater to try to make you feel like you were living in a real community, but all of them are fucking actors. Okay. A Netflix executive in the occult. That's what that's about. Some of you are in areas, again, that are being gentrified, but they're not there yet. So because they're not there yet and they're still working on homes, they've been using that area for a Netflix executive in the occult for people that are being targeted. They were using it for their Truman Show against you. That's why those goofy squatters, every time you leave your house, would follow you in their cars to the grocery store and follow you all around your community. That was your Truman Show. That literally was your gang stalking Truman Show. And they were working with the Netflix executive in the occult for that Truman Show. And once the city that you might be connected to is fully gentrified, all of them are going to, everybody that was doing that shit, they're all going to leave. This is just what they're allowing them to use this area for until they're done with the gentrification. Do you understand what I'm saying? There are all those clowns and bozos and clones running around, killing each other and doing stupid shit. All that shit, they're allowing that on purpose because they're using it as a Truman Show until they're done gentrifying the area. Once the area is fully gentrified, then they're going to move everybody on up out of there because the Truman Show over there is over. Now they've got the city to where they need it. Now they've got, you understand? It's like y'all can use this area for this Truman Show until we're done gentrifying the city. You understand? That's what they're saying. Y'all can use this area for your Truman Show gang stalking operations until we're done gentrifying the city. When we're done gentrifying the city, all y'all got to clear out. That's why you have investor and squatter. Okay. The Pope, the clergy, the president of bank, corporation, a business, etc. The notary is back out again. All right. An administrative assistant, a painter, an insurance agent or underwriter, an athlete, and the notary. I'm going to clarify this notary first. Oh, and the notary came out with the mail carrier delivery driver. So let me clarify that first. Y'all, well, you might have known that. Y'all didn't know a lot of these places that you live in are being gentrified. And the reason they've been doing this whole Truman Show gang stalking operation is because what else are you going to do in the area but put money in the mayor's pocket to allow them to use the area to do a Truman Show until they're done with the gentrification. And killing you was part of that. Killing and unaliving and sacrificing people to get money for level ups during this gentrification process by the mayor allowing this clown show to go on was a big part of it. You understand? That's exactly what they were doing. Yeah, it's very illegal, but it's idiots running the government right now that have the mindset of 8-year-olds. And some of your mayors have gotten their pockets very fat in allowing these Netflix executives with these cameras and the things they set up in your community to do the gang stalking with the Truman Show type energy to you all until they could sacrifice you for level ups as they gentrify their city. And the plan was to allow all these people to come in and sacrifice and kill you, get a level up. And then after gentrification was over, they would move right on up out of there. All the homes are renovated. And then they'd bring a whole group of people in to live in that place that were all going to be living good. And everybody would have their level up, nice homes, nice community, and go on living their lives. And your ancestors said, bitch, you must be out your fucking mind. Who thought of this shit? That was the game. I'm letting you know. That was the game. The game was to use cities that are being gentrified and cities neighboring the cities being gentrified, using those cities for this purge. All the people living within a certain radius that are targeted to be sacrificed for level ups, you can have at it. The justice system, we won't stop you. Go ahead, do whatever you want to do. Go ahead, do the gang stalking. But once we are done gentrifying and done with the renovations, y'all are going to have to move it up out of here. That was the big plan, y'all. That's what they were doing. The whole big plan was, while they are doing all the construction work and gentrifying, to use your city and fatten your mayor's pockets to allow this clown show to go on with all this goofy shit. And that's why real estate investor and squatter came out. All the real estate investors that are in charge of renovating the apartment buildings and the homes as they're preparing for the gentrification, put these squatters into these homes around you to see if they could sacrifice you and get leveled up while they were preparing for the gentrification. What's happening right now with this prostitute? What's happening right now with this prostitute? Somebody might be working together with somebody to do something. All right. A kitchen witch with a low IQ. It could be a man or a woman. Queen of Pentacle reverse. That somebody might be trying to take some quick strategic action to do something. The World card. A cycle is over. What is that page of swords? What are they doing? Somebody doesn't see something's about to happen. Oh, wow. They're not going to be able to move to calmer waters about something. Oh, okay. So whoever this prostitute energy is, no doubt somebody that they were using to bother you. I have two warlocks here. One is an Aries. The other is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that were dealing with this prostitute. Okay. They're about to take quick action with this prostitute to do what? What are they about to do? The Nine of Pentacles, to remove their stability, the Nine of Pentacles reverse. So somebody is about to lose their stability. It's like they're getting rid of a prostitute that was sent to bother you. They might be celebrating with this prostitute right now. What's the Nine of Swords? It's a missed opportunity. Something was a missed opportunity to get the money. They see these childlike minded people thought that they were going to work together with a prostitute to sacrifice you by using childish antics and manipulation strategies and glamour through tarot card readings and everything else to try to sacrifice you. If they could trick you and manipulate you, I don't know how the hell they thought they was going to sleep with you. How that worked? How did they think that they was going to trick you into opening your damn legs and having sex with any of them? How to even think that that's a fucking plan is hilarious to me. It's beyond hilarious. I mean, come on, put our heads together. We have to find a way to get this divine feminine to have sex with one of us. We have to figure it out. Come on, we can think. We have brains. We can do it. Okay, she knows that we're having sex with a prostitute that has AIDS. Okay, how do we get her to have sex with one of us? Maybe we can pay a tarot card reader to glamour to talk us up. Yeah, they will. Yeah, child. They don't want to have sex with her anymore. This is how dumb they are. Yeah, well, she's got AIDS, and now they want to come have sex with you. And you're like, are these motherfuckers retarded? It's weak, Eldridge. Yeah. That part, Fox, that one. Right. Thank you for the laughs, Empress Love. I mean, no shade to anyone that has contracted anything. I know sometimes you can be born with it, or you could be victimized by a partner you were married to. It's many things. But I'm talking about this motherfucking prostitute. These people are weak, and it doesn't even make sense. They can't think clear. Crackheads, meth heads, they have to be. And then to have somebody trying to glamour you, they decided not to have sex with the prostitute with AIDS no more. And now they want to come have sex with you and honor you, and they want to marry you. Girl, don't you want to get married? You like, get the fuck out my energy. Get the fuck away from me. Y'all are fucking crazy. Y'all are insane. And in the meantime, you got two warlocks and a prostitute stalking your fucking asshole. Stalking you. Stalking your every move. Stalking your phone. Hacking your phone, your laptop, your technology, trying to find a way to manipulate you into having sex with them. And you don't want to have sex with anybody. It's disgusting. It's gross. They're idiots. 3 idiots, the 3 stooges, a prostitute and 2 warlocks, all trying to put their retarded heads together to try to find a way to have sex with you. Like that's even a possibility. That's how retarded they are. So yeah, these people are losing their stability right now. They're working together with the 3 of Pentacles. It's a missed opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, it's a missed opportunity because you're a hermit. You're a hermit. You're very intelligent. You study constantly. They're in a mental imprisonment, or some of them in a mental imprisonment about a lie that somebody told about you. Somebody might be a younger earth sign, or a younger person is a mental imprisonment that, and again, whoever this younger person is, they don't have to be an earth sign. Whoever this younger person is that they work with that told a lie, on you. This could have been to claim you were mentally disabled or something. That younger person had a ritual done on them. That younger person, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Warlock, did a blood ritual and did spell work on a very young person that had no awareness that they were being put under a spell and mental manipulation at the time that they told this lie about you. You understand? I'm going to say that again. These people set up whoever this young adult is because that Warlock, that Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Warlock, did a blood ritual and did spell work. That younger person was helpless against that ritual and spell work because they didn't know it was being done, and they're young, too young to know about these things at the time that they told this lie about you, so that by the time they broke the spell and got away from these people, they could realize, oh, now it's too late. You lied to the court. Now you're going to jail if you don't keep on working for us as a prostitute, or if you don't keep on keeping our secret of what we did to your loved one or whoever. If you don't stay with us, you're going to be in trouble for the lie you told. Never mind, they did a professional blood ritual on that younger person at the time, and it lasted just long enough to get them in trouble with the law by telling this lie. If anything, that Warlock should fucking go to jail for doing an occult ritual on them to get them under a spell to tell that motherfucking lie about you. All right. So these people are going to be homeless. All of them. All right. Now let's talk about this notary that came out twice. What's going on with the notary? Yup. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. This notary is not cooperating with these people right now with whatever they were trying to get away with doing. That's the truth, because they know the truth with the Ace of Swords. So there was a notary that was supposed to go along with something that they were trying to do, and that notary is saying no. They didn't think right about something. They might have offered this notary whatever their wishes were. The 10 of Cups is your complete wish fulfillment. So it could be like, hey, we can give you a new car or an almost new car. Or do you need help getting approved for a mortgage loan? Or what can we do for you? Put some money in your pockets. Would you like to go on vacation? If you help us. That notary is saying no to these people right now for what they were trying to get away with doing. Because that notary knows the truth about what these people are up to. Someone might have Virgo in their chart. That notary knows that somebody's telling a lie so that they can get their complete wish fulfillment. And that notary is not taking a chance with somebody. They're aware. You see the Hangman. This represents awareness. That notary is completely aware that their ass is going to fucking jail if they sit up there and commit fraud for whoever this Virgo or whoever this younger person is that's trying to get this notary to go along with this bullshit. There could be a Virgo and an Aquarius that was trying to work with the notary that's going to go to jail if they go along with that bullshit. They didn't think right about something. So the Three of Pentacles reverse. This notary is not going to work with them. And now something's about to get illuminated to you with the sun. And all these people are up stressing and crying about it. They can't sleep at night, including this prostitute, the Queen of Wands reverse. And this is justice being balanced out for you. So something's going to be illuminated to you about some kind of fraud someone attempted to get done. There's an Aquarius, a Virgo, and then a prostitute energy that were trying to get a notary to sign off on some shit for these people. And the notary was aware of what they were trying to do. And they said no. I'm telling you, it gets stupider and stupider and stupider. Tell me about this mail carrier delivery driver. Tell me about this mail. Your mail woman or man is childish as fuck. And the thing is, you probably don't even personally know this male person. And they fucking think that you don't know their goofy ass is driving by your mailbox or going around with that goofy ass energy. Like, yeah, you don't know I'm the scheme I'm in on, because your mail carrier is probably fucking slow mentally. And they don't think you can't see straight through them, like you don't fucking know that they a whole fucking demon and they've been stopping your fucking mail. And they look at you with a goofy look on their face, hi, like you don't fucking know. Don't say shit to their ass, though. Don't say a motherfucking thing to them, because if you do, then they're gonna call the police and say you're threatening them or that you're crazy. Don't worry about it. They'll get their karma. Don't worry, they will get their karma. But whoever your mail delivery is, your mail person, they're childish as fuck. And they are going to get theirs. Trust and believe. What else about this childish ass mail delivery driver that's going to end up in jail for fucking around on a federal job? What about your mail driver? Maybe it's time to start getting the names of mail drivers and pulling cards on their asses and calling their names out. Oh, they have to release a burden now. Oh, okay. It looks like your mail driver got to release a burden of holding back your fucking mail. Ciao, Yvonne Miller. Yvonne, they the main ones. Reporting it to them for what? They are the thieves. They are the oppressors. They are the actual ones that have been carrying these injustices out. Those are the people that are in these secret societies that are all working together, that are psycho and sociopaths that are doing this to us. Child, you got to go to God with this one. You got to call for justice on this one with these people. I'm telling you. Child, try talking to one of these 8-year-olds in the government with a government job. Try talking to one of these 8-year-olds that work for the Social Security Administration and watch how they get childish and hang up the phone on you. Child, try. They cut your comment off, Angel Hoyt. Put it in there again. Let me see what you said. You understand what I'm saying? Try trying to get something done with these dishonest ass people and see how quickly they disconnect your call after holding on the phone. See, they've got the system rigged where if you're trying to get justice for any type of fraud with Social Security, identity theft, anything anyone did to you, and everyone's working together because you're the target. No, you cannot walk into the office, no matter how long you wait and talk to someone. You must make an appointment. And then you make an appointment, and after holding on the phone for hours or getting a call back, it's going to be some bullshit, a fake appointment. And then you find out you never had an appointment after they made you an appointment. When I tell you, and then even if you get a phone appointment and talk to somebody on the phone, you watch how they get childish with you and accidentally disconnect you and never call you back, or after waiting for hours or waiting for a month for an appointment, or watch how they hang up on you and then make you make a whole nother appointment. I'm trying to tell you. Tell me about what, so this mail carrier delivery driver, they're getting ready to deliver something to you. Are they going to stopping your mail? Yeah, they can't cause an illusion. You know who they are. This shit don't make no goddamn sense. Who's this athlete energy? Somebody that might have made some kind of offer. Somebody may have used to have been an athlete that you don't take action with, the devil in reverse, that you won't have sex with. So there's somebody that's a part of this that used to be an athlete. Maybe they used to play a sports. It doesn't have to be professional. This could be an older person that used to play sports. Whoever this athlete energy is, they thought that you were going to have sex with them. That's what I'm getting with that Ace of Wands. But you're not, okay? And the cycle is over for these people playing in your face, trying to come up with dumbass ideas to try to get you. Somebody is sad because they're childish as fuck with this Queen of Cups reverse, and they act out of emotion. Insurance underwriter or insurance agent, they're not going to take a risk. What risk? What was this insurance agent or underwriter going to take a risk and do? What was this insurance agent or underwriter going to take a risk to do? They weren't closed off to someone. Somebody made this insurance agent or underwriter an offer to do something, and they weren't closed off to do it. They were going to do something to you, but because the cycle's over, they're not going to carry it out. Tell me about this insurance underwriter so we can expose them real quick. Your cousin. Somebody's cousin is an insurance agent or underwriter, or your cousin is connected to an insurance agent or underwriter that we're going to work together to try to cause some kind of problem for you. I don't know. Oh, y'all couldn't hear me? The last thing I think I said was your mail carrier can't get away with something. They're going to have to stop being a fucking asshole. This insurance agent or underwriter might have been working with your cousin, or your cousin could be an insurance underwriter or agent. Tell me about this insurance, a Vietnamese one. Somebody's mother, uncle, aunt, or father, somebody, daughter in your family, and someone's Muslim. Someone can also be Ethiopian. It could be some energy where someone was going to try to take a life insurance policy out on you. Somebody might have planned to take an insurance policy out on you. I told you all, in somebody's community, there is some kind of insurance agent that might be on a billboard. I didn't want to say it at the time, but I was getting like Vietnamese or Korean or something like that. Like their name might be like Najuan or something like that. Y'all know those names that are spelled Nguyen. It's kind of like a popular Vietnamese name. I was picking up that in someone's community, there's an insurance underwriter, insurance agent that might be on a billboard in your community. They might be Vietnamese descent. They were working together with a Muslim and an Ethiopian, possibly. They were going to take a life insurance policy or something out on you, and they were not closed off to doing this, but now they're not. They're pulling out. Tell me about this Vietnamese. Tell me about this Vietnamese. Yep, they are aware that you're aware. They were not. This was in the past. Okay, so this with the Six of Cups to the Seven of Wands reverse. This is something in the past that they were not closed off to. They were going to try to create some kind of an illusion. They were going to try to create some kind of an illusion for you. Whoever this insurance agent. You see what I mean by your whole community is in on it? You understand what I mean by your whole community? They get everybody together, insurance agents, local insurance agents, local code enforcement, local police, local judges, local, the mayor. They get together in secret in these towns and small communities where it's gang stalking to see if they can prepare an exit for your ass. And then they decide how they're going to divide up the money when you die, when they put an insurance policy on you. If everybody in the community helps, if you'll all help follow them, if we get a mental health assessor to say that they think they're crazy, wow, if we can just use energy weapons on them and do death spells day and night until they run out the house screaming, I can't take it anymore. Someone's using an energy weapon on me and doing spell work on me. And that's when the mental health assessor is going to lock your ass in a mental facility. And then they're going to be able to unalive you there. You understand? And then we'll all get the money. So we'll all work together. And it sounds fucking insane, but this is what the fuck these people in this whole community was on. If we all work together and make them look like they're crazy. All of them are under karmic All of them are under karmic judgment. When their children fucking die, I said it. When their fucking children die and become sick, and their homes burn down, and their daddy gets hit in a car accident, and all kind of freak accidents happen to all these motherfuckers in this community, and we don't know why. Listen, Nineveh, listen, Sodom and Gomorrah, because you karmic as fuck and you got karma. That's why it's happening to your community. That's why. Y'all really can't connect the dots. Are y'all that disassociation? Do you have that much cognitive dissonance about the fact that you're trying to sacrifice and kill an innocent person and divide up the money off of an insurance policy? And you can't connect that with the fact that your baby died in a car accident? You can't put that together. Why your house burned to the ground? You can't put that together. You can't see there are consequences for the shit that you do. But all y'all want to cry when something bad happens, and you have we don't know why. We don't know why this happened. Bitch, fuck you. Y'all deserve everything that happens to you. They act like they don't fucking know. They don't understand why shit be happening to their ass. Or they don't want to face the truth that you're getting karma. You're getting karma for sitting up there and trying to sacrifice somebody. How dare you? Audacity. The audacity of you. And then when one of their own dies, they want to blame you. You're a witch. You're a witch because when we tried to have you killed, when we tried to set you up to be killed, my family, they died. My child died. I don't know why my child got shot and killed coming off the bus. I don't know why it happened. It's your fault because I attacked you and it backfired and it hit my child. It's my fault that you attacked me. It's my fault that you wanted me to die and you don't even know nothing about me. You're not my friend. We have nothing in common. We've never spoken before. But you're blaming me because you attacked me with your dumb, slow ass with a low IQ. And now your child has died. So this Vietnamese insurance agent that was going to work with the community to have a come up off of your death. They were not closed off in the past, but the cycle's over. They're not going to be able to do this. Who's this administrative assistant? You better believe Psalm 91. 1,000 people in this gang stalking community will fall at thy side, and 10,000 insurance agents, judges, police officers at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee or nigh thy dwelling. You better know it. Tell me about this administrative assistant, because that's what's happening here. All these, they don't know they're sociopaths. How do they not know they're sociopaths? Tell me about this administrative assistant. And when you see these people, going to funerals and crying, I'm sorry. I don't know about y'all. I just be looking at them with a blank face. I do. Especially if I know you were trying to hurt and harm me. And then I see you suddenly, we get in there because my baby died. And child, I'll be looking at you with the straight blank face. And child, I'll just be looking at their asses when they going through these depths and endings. I'll just look at you with the straight blank face and just be like, my baby died. My baby did. Oh, really? Straight face with your dumb ass, with your slow ass, with a low IQ, with your stupid ass. We can go kill the black woman over there. We gonna get the money. Yeah, because we hate them because their family hate them. That. Child, if QUAN know how to do one thing, is trigger people. If Kwanya know how to do one thing, is I know how to trigger people. And that is my motive. That's my motto, actually, that I put in my description. You know, I will either trigger or enlighten you. Either way, may you grow as a result of. Bye now. Who's this Emperor Energy administrative assistant? Someone that could be a boss at a job or in the government. Okay. Oh wow. I have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords reverse. Somebody might be a boss, a supervisor who's complete wish fulfillment. These are people that can't regulate their emotions, that are extremely sociopathic and narcissistic. What did this admin? Who's this King of Swords, Queen of Swords reverse energy? 2 or more family members. Somebody in somebody's family might be some kind of administrative assistant. Oh, that had a relationship with a YouTube employee that was manipulating your stats. Somebody might have been an illegal immigrant. So somebody might have like a YouTube platform. Oh, okay. So somebody might be a boss or a supervisor that was able to manipulate your stats on YouTube. Somebody could be Somalian. There might be someone of East African descent, Somalian or Eritrean, that someone in your family had a relationship with, where they were manipulating your stats. A young man between the age of 18 and 35 of East African descent, and someone Japanese might even be involved. Your family was working with these people that might work for YouTube. Let's go. This King of Swords reverse, Queen of Swords. Somebody's stepmother. This is somebody's ex. This is your family doing this. And Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This was their potential love interest. No sex or dating yet. And someone's of South American descent. So somebody could have an ex of theirs. Somebody's in the CIA. Somebody could be an Aries, Leo, Sag that could have been dating somebody that might be East African descent or something like that. Somebody worked for YouTube. I have East African, South America, and your ex and a family member and someone's stepmother here. Whoever these people are, they were working together to suppress somebody's platform on YouTube. Child, don't nobody give a fuck about that. Let me tell you something. When you vibrate higher, and you are a very ancient old soul, you don't be worrying about money like that, for real. You already know all your needs to survive are already there and provided for. You're not worried about the highs and lows of what these people do financially. This is the type of thing that will affect them. When you're an old soul, you can find pleasure in anything. The weather, going outside. We'll make it rain. Oh, I love the rain. Let me sit out in the rain under this porch or whatever. Matter of fact, let me walk in the rain and just breathe in that chalk smell. What can we do to make them miserable? It's almost like, and I've described it before, it's the energy of, and I read this and I told y'all before, the Tibetan Book of the Dead. I read a long time ago, and they were talking about a group of monks that were spiritually advanced, old souls, and how they were moving through life all together. And it didn't seem like they were like in a rush to go anywhere. They were moving through life, and the energy that they were trying to embody and the energy that they were in was that of a higher spiritual perspective and understanding of the matrix. Meaning, what are you in a rush for? You understand this is not the real world. These monks had a spiritual understanding that this is not the real world. Okay, so to feel like you're a failure because you didn't accomplish something by a certain time or frame, or didn't do this, or didn't leave a legacy, they don't give a fuck about none of that shit, because they know ultimately to stay here is not their goal. So how I describe that in modern day is, imagine you're a receptionist or a security guard, and you sit at a desk with the computer, and you have to report to this job for 8 to 16 hours and sit at the desk with this computer. You have no choice. You have to do that. You have to report here for this amount of time every day, okay, until your day off. Now, because you have to be here and you know you have to be here, what's the last thing you heard me say? Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Jessica B. Um, yeah, you know you have to be here for a certain amount of time. So anything that you're trying to accomplish while you're here, you're not attached to it in a way where you're not easily detached. So anything these people think they're slowing you down from doing, or how they're affecting you, you see things from a higher spiritual perspective. You're detached. You know, it's like, yeah, I'm working on this, like a sandcastle. If it gets wiped out, okay, well, I'll just start building the sandcastle over. Maybe I'll build it different this time. But you're not, you don't have an emotional or energetic attached to things in this realm, where you'll be crushed if you don't reach a goal, if you don't get a house with a dog and a husband, a wife, a family, if you don't create your own business that's successful, if you don't create a name for yourself and become famous, or you don't care about any of those things, because you can see things from a higher spiritual perspective. You know that you're biding your time here, and you're learning the lessons that will help you master yourself here. But when it's over, it's over. And your goal is to ultimately transcend this low level of life that you're in right here. So these people, while they're worried about the things that they think are real, that are real to them, you don't care. You understand? So they're not affecting you. Okay. So somebody was doing something on YouTube to affect your money, your views, because they thought it would hurt your feelings, make you feel bad, cut your money back, or make you feel like you're not getting as much popularity, or you don't give a fuck. Child, you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about any of that. Not one flying fuck. You don't give a fuck about any of that. Nothing in the matrix. You are a spiritual being that sees the world from a higher perspective. You don't care about nothing going on in this world. It's all ick to you. You understand? So anything that you play with in the world while you're here is just to fumble with, like the card game. It's like, okay, all right, the game's over. Let me close this card game out. I'll start again tomorrow. Okay? So these people don't understand, because these are things they care about, because they're still in an illusion, and they think this is the end all to be all on this earth, because they believe that their life on this earth, having a house, a family, a car, a dog, a picket fence, money, wealth, status, getting a reputation, being accepted by society, it's a clown show to you. To you, it's a whole clown show. And you like, oh God, help these goofies. No offense. You don't care. You don't have the same desires as they. In Buddhism, it talks about desire. Your desires in a matrix is what leads to suffering. You understand? It's your desires that lead to your suffering, because you think this shit is real. All the things that you would desire within this matrix leads you to walking through different doors and portals, to open you up to different things that create problems in your life, stress, and other things that lead to suffering financially, suffering from a loss of sleep, suffering from fear, stress, following up and checking up on things. Those of us If you know you're a minimalist and don't give a fuck, your desire is what leads to suffering. And what creates your desire? The illusion that this shit is real. When you don't desire anything, then there's nothing for you to suffer because you don't feel like you're lacking anything and you don't have an emotional attachment to nothing and no one. You're cool. Oh, I love Buddhism too. Oh, I love Buddhism philosophy. But it's so funny. Even before I started looking into it, it was already how I thought and felt about things. That's how you know you're in alignment. When there are certain principles and things that you understand because you're spiritually awakened and you already feel that way before you even learn about it or read about it, you already feel that way. I don't desire this. I don't desire that. I mean, if I get it, great. If I don't, that's fine too. But I'm on the road of detachment. You understand your whole life path, your entire life path, it starts with attachment. And that's when you're in your south node because you need to stay connected and attached to your ego, which tells you the color you are, the race, the language you speak, the family, your friends, community you belong to. Your ego makes all that real for you. Okay. And you're attached to your wants and desires in what you want to accomplish while you're here. And that's to help your soul to grow through lessons that you learn, rubbing up and mirroring within other people things in your character that need to be balanced out. That's what your soul came here for. So you're attached to an illusion. Okay. So it's all about attachments, gaining things, wanting to hold on to things, family, business, house, community, build, become, create a name for yourself, blah, 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 attachments. And as you get your lessons and cycles and spiritually grow, once you go through a heart chakra activation and you start moving into your spiritual side, which is the higher chakras, and you go through a spiritual awakening and your eyes open and you start seeing that, hey, all of it was an illusion. I've gotten my lessons. Now I understand. Suddenly, you don't care about certain things anymore. You don't desire certain things anymore, and you start detaching. That's the other half. That's the north node, detachment. So the first part of your life is about attachment to the ego, to connect you to the matrix, to get the lesson. But after you've completed the lesson and you learned what you came here to learn, now you got the lesson. So you don't need the illusion anymore that all this shit is real. That's why you go through a spiritual awakening. So now you can detach from it. And the reason you're detaching from it is because you don't need the lesson because you've learned it already. That's the north node. And you start, the further you move away, the more detached you become from outcomes that you want to see in your life, the destination that you think you was headed toward. You start moving through life as those Tibetan monks in the Book of the Dead. Because you understand, oh, all of that was for me to learn that I was selfish, or that I was insecure, or that I was too fearful. All those lessons I got when I was in those illusions, in those relationships, was for me to learn self-love. I didn't love myself. I thought I had to love other people first. Now I get it. Now I've learned those lessons. So now I can love myself. I don't even need another person. I can have one if I want, but I don't have to have another person. All I needed was, my lesson was to learn to love myself. The greatest love of all is love of self. When you love yourself, you love others, and you love everything you into. It's a vibration of love you get into. You become one with the all when you learn self-love, and you treat others the way you want to be treated. You understand? So somebody in your family, an ex of yours, and somebody else was working with YouTube because they thought they'd be able to affect your self-esteem. For somebody that has a platform, they thought that they would be able to affect how you felt about yourself and discourage you if they manipulated your YouTube or whatever social media platform you're on. This didn't work at all, because you see the world from a higher spiritual perspective. That's not what gets you off. It's not. When you see other people learning and growing, that's what gets you off. When you see somebody that got something from you that allowed them to spiritually grow and develop and evolve, you know that your life meant something. You know that your presence, your words meant something. And ooh, it's a rich feeling. You get tingly all on the inside. So they move to calmer waters. They don't understand you. They don't understand what kind of being you are. Who's this painter? Who's a painter? Somebody might like to paint. Somebody could be a Pisces. I just saw the hangman. Somebody could be a Pisces that might like to paint. That's aware of something. I don't know if this is painting homes or painting artwork. Okay. What about this person? They're releasing a burden. So there was a Pisces, man or woman. I don't know if they're connected to this YouTube energy. This person might like to paint artwork. This person was a part of something someone was doing to you. And whoever this artist energy painter is, they're releasing it because it's too much of a burden to do something to you. And they have heavy Pisces in their chart. They're very childish. They're very immature. The Page of Cups reverse. They were trying to help some people get a judgment reversed on you, this Pisces. And now they're trying to avoid a tower. Oh boy, somebody is messy. I ain't saying no names, but somebody's messy. This could be a Pisces tarot card reader. I'm gonna leave it right there. They're in the Five of Pentacles reverse right now. They're not doing too good right now, whoever this artist energy is. So this is a Pisces that might like to go to painting classes, or might like to go somewhere and do sip and paint or something like that. This person, they were doing something to you. They might even be on a platform. They could be a tarot card reader. They're in the Five of Pentacles because they were working for this Capricorn devil energy, or they're possessed with a damn demon. And now they have to release the burden. Child, with your messy ass. Messy mama. I'm going to leave it right there. Messy mama. Messy mammy. The devil reversed. Whoever this Pisces person is, messy mammy, they're gonna leave you alone and try to figure out their own. They took a contract from possibly a Capricorn to do something to you, to try to create an illusion for you. Who's this president of a corporation, bank, or business? Who's this president of a corporation, bank, or business? Somebody that might own a company that might have been a part of trying to cause an illusion for you. This might have to do with a job or work that wanted to make an offer to you. So I'm getting an entity here. Like somebody might have wanted to offer you a job. You might have been getting text messages and emails. Hi, I'm a recruiter. I'm a recruiter from DSL. Hi, I'm a recruiter from Target. Hi, I'm a recruiter from Ronstadt Staffing Industries. I'm a recruiter. Hi. You might have been getting like weird emails and texts from people that wanted to offer you a job because they already have a gang stalking situation set up. And if you accept that job, everybody on that job, I'm sure it's people that wouldn't know, of course, but the main people on that job would already have a gang stalking situation set up for you to walk right into. This person is moving on to calmer waters. So what I'm getting is somebody was directly sending you emails and text messages to try to offer you a job. It could be any job. It could be working in the warehouse. It could be an online job. It could be banking. It could be they could have sent a whole range of different types of jobs, both minimum wage, both salary, but just trying to see if they could recruit you to some gang stalking situation they already had planned out for you. But now they're moving to calmer waters. Oh, they was going to play with you at this job, possibly play with your finances, play with your paycheck, play gaslighting games with you. Oh, yeah. And whoever the boss or president of this job or corporation, it could be a temp agency, security guard company, anything. They already had something planned out because somebody offered them a large amount of money to create some gang stalking situation if you accepted this job offer. They had something all planned out for you and how they were going to be gang stalking you on this job. What is this Pope clergy energy? You see what I mean? By an alien invasion. This is a fucking alien invasion of a spirit, an alien demonic spirit that has taken over the consciousness of grown adults. This spirit is unevolved. It's like in a caveman stage. And that's why the people possessed with the spirit behave like 5-year-olds. But the people possessed with this spirit that have opened the door and let the devil in, the reason they're so childish and they think like 8 and 5-year-olds is because the spirit they're possessed with is like a very unevolved spirit. It's not even had a chance to become a human yet or get a soul yet. It's still in very primitive stage of evolution. You understand what I'm saying? It's in this alien entity is in a primitive stage of evolution. So even less evolved than a baby. You understand, emotionally. So when they take over the consciousness, because people that let the devil in and join these secret societies and open up to these entities, when they let them in because they're unhealed and it takes over their consciousness, it possesses them, and that spirit is not emotionally intelligent, and then it has a low IQ. That spirit has a low IQ too that takes over these people. Some of these people were way more intelligent and had a higher IQ before they joined these secret societies and opened up to taking these vows and oaths and allowing to host these demonic entities in their bodies. I ain't lying, because I knew some of them in my family. Some of them were in my family and community, and I know them from back in the day. And they had a higher IQ, and they were smarter back in the day. And now they like mentally are walking around like zombies and functioning like an 8-year-old. And I'm like, back in the day, you were smarter than this. You had a higher IQ than this. I used to build with you. I used to talk on some deep shit with you. You know, I mean, you was on point back in the day. Like, you were really smart. Like, you were really intelligent. And then because you got envious and jealous, and you didn't heal or reflect to find out why you were triggered or envious and jealous, you went and opened the door for the devil, because you took an oath and a vow, because they offered you an opportunity to get revenge on someone you were jealous and envious of, instead of you examining yourself. And now you have a dumb demonic spirit with a low IQ that has taken over your mind, and you're behaving like an 8-year-old child, and you're not even smart no more. You're not even smart anymore. What is this Pope clergy energy? I'm telling you, there are people that were like genius level, I knew back in the day, that have lost all of their ingenuity, their intelligence. I'm like, what happened to you? Why would you open up the door to the devil? Because somebody offered you a new car. The Pope or the clergy? What's this about the Pope or the clergy? Somebody's been watching you. That's a part of this Pope clergy energy. Some of y'all have been being watched by this Pope clergy energy. Okay, let's go. Tell me about this Pope or clergy energy. All right. So somebody celebrates with people that are a part of the Pope and the clergy. I told you about these motherfuckers already. I told you it's all a big scam. I already told you this patriarchal form of religion that was instituted when they copied, when they did a carbon copy of the Commission priesthood in ancient Kemet, and during the time of the Roman Empire, where they tried to carbon copy the Cometian priesthood in ancient Kemet, which is Egypt. Okay, but they tweaked it and took the feminine aspect out of the spirituality and turned it into a religion, and made it strictly patriarchal. Was a big con and a big scam to get a whole bunch of patriarchal minded men a life of self-indulgence where they could be at the top of the world and create the biggest illusion the world has ever seen of being the most righteous, holy thing on the planet. To everybody, people would be afraid to speak against them because they're revered as being holy, while they shoot pool, smoke cigars, drink expensive high-end whiskey, and fuck little boys and little girls and do occult rituals on the masses and live their life eating lobster and pasta. The biggest mind fuck in history. The biggest mind fuck in fucking history. Okay? Because that's what this energy is. And they've been able to carry on for years and fool the masses to think that they were spiritually to be revered, when they were just pulling off a huge illusion and harnessing off of the energy of the real spiritual hierophants, which is a whole bunch of high vibrational healed women that have the source of God's power in their wombs, that have been walking the earth and being oppressed and depressed. And they've been taking our energy and suppressing us, and sitting in our seats as spiritual authorities and living like kings on top of the world, while everyone else is in an illusion that we're at the bottom. There is somebody that was celebrating with these energies that feels defeated right now. Queen of Wands energy. Somebody could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their chart. Someone could have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in their chart. It could be two people, two fire signs. One could be younger, one could be older. They received an offer. They took an offer from somebody that might be some kind of authority. They connected with someone, a Queen of Swords. Because this is about working together with the Three of Pentacles to put you into a prison with no walls, with no bars. This talks about trapping you so that they could steal your energy. They accepted a deal. These people that this King of Pentacles was celebrating with, that are part of the Pope and the clergy, they feel defeated right now because they worked with the fire sign couple that received an offer, along with the Queen of Swords, Aries, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, to help to isolate and seclude you and put you into some kind of prison that you can't see with the naked eye, but by manipulating your job, your finances, where you could live, how much you could make, these prison bars that are invisible around you, to keep you in one spot. They were all working together to do this, to get your energy, so that they could all live a selfish life of self-indulgence. The secret came out, y'all. Oh, so they were exposed. So the Moon card reverse. Everybody knows their secret. Everybody knows their secret now, and they feel powerless. That's because they are powerless. You're a starseed that came here to break and wreck all that shit up. Yes. You came here to break this shit up. God ain't happy with this shit. It was a disgrace. It was a shit show. You still seeing a shit show. You're still seeing a shit show in the news. Oh, we want to apologize for all the young men and women, all the children that we molested, because we just couldn't control our sexual urges. We tried our best. Yeah, I know I transferred a whole bunch of money into this institution to avoid having to pay the victims from this lawsuit, from all of these older people in their 50s that were molested in their childhood by all of us priests. Yeah, now y'all done brought me back to court and in the news. Okay, sorry, I'll give the money back. It was a fucking shit show. It was a goddamn shit show. With all these coons and clowns running around with their holy garbs and costumes, holding sepulchers and hats fucking children, fucking on children and living their best fucking life. And people defending them to the death and covering up for their ass. So it's illuminated. It was a disgrace unto God. It's over. The Queen of Pentacles. Somebody from the past. So someone could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn from the past that could have done something to affect your money that was unfair or unequitable because that was part of getting you into a prison. Stopping any money that was coming toward you that would have allowed you to relocate and move. They needed to stabilize you living in one apartment in the projects, in a poor area, in whatever area they wanted to stop you and nail you in, and make sure you would never have enough money to relocate outside that area. Someone did something unjust and unequitable. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that worked with a fire sign couple and an air sign that wanted to make you homeless. So they could put you away in a mental institution, and then they'd really have you stabilized in one area to siphon your energy. The Nine of Pentacles reverse. What about that person? The conflict's over. Oh, they must be about to be clarified. The Nine of Pentacles reverse. This Leo, this must be one of this fire sign couple. This Leo might be about to be homeless right now. That's it. Okay. So there's a Leo that is about to be homeless right now. Or they're losing whatever finances they were manifesting off of the job that they got from the Pope and clergy energy that put a contract out on you to get your energy, the Ace of Swords. They've lost their job and they're losing their stability now because they failed to sacrifice you and they failed to steal and take your energy. Shame on their ass. The Pope and the goddamn clergy energy, stealing people's energy. Y'all are going to their churches and putting money in the goddamn. But remember, part of the illusion is, look, we feed the poor. So of course they're going to own many soup kitchens and they're going to publicly do things for the poor for everyone to see. That is part of the occult ritual that they do. That's part of the 48 laws of power to all appear as the giver, the helper. It's part of the grand illusion. Part of the grand illusion is to always be seen in a positive light as an angel of light to everybody, as a giver, someone that does the most for everybody. How can they be bad if they house the poor? Never mind the fact that you're doing underhanded deals to make people homeless. But look, we run a homeless shelter. We donate. Witchcraft 101. Part of the illusion is to always appear innocent, to always appear like an angel of light, to always be seen as someone that helps everyone, the beacon of light, to open homeless shelters, to feed the poor, feed the homeless, to always be seen in a state of giving. While underhandedly you're fucking on little children and you're stealing the energy of real divine hierophant energies and making people homeless and contributing to their downfall. There, I've said it again. They get triggered because they know it's the truth and they know their time is up. The truth is they are frauds and their time is up for this whole big worldwide fuckery where you went around the whole fucking world and put your images and your picture and had every religion connected to your ass, believing in you. People going into church and giving their money to you because they believe in you, because you have all these charities. So that's part of the illusion of witchcraft. To always be seen as the giver, the one self-sacrificing with so much love and compassion. But you have all the love and compassion you have is in wanting to make love to little boys and little girls. So whoever this Leo is, they're in the Five of Pentacles right now because an earth sign contracted them to get your energy because that's where your energy was going to go. This is where your energy was headed. Your energy was headed to this Pope clergy energy that wanted to keep something going, that God said, your time is up. It's time to step off of this artificial throne and this artificial pedestal that you placed your ass on with your funky asses. Take off them goofy costumes and step down. Step! It's time for y'all to step. That's where your energy was going to go. But it's time for them to step. Somebody might pledge Omega Sci-Fi. This could be from earlier in the reading. Yes, Lord, the illusion's over. Tell me about this judge. Of course, when I'm pulling judge out, they're going to sabotage my shit. They like, oh no, here she goes. She about to get started. She about to get it started. Tell me about this judge energy. A lot of people didn't know what they were doing. You know, a lot of people did not know about this Pope clergy energy and how they were siphoning energy from the real spiritual hierophants that they placed at the bottom in the public eye. That was the magician trick. The magician trick was to take the real spiritual hierophants, the real feminine, divine feminine energies that are healed, that embody the real power of God in their wombs, and to place them in the public eye at the bottom of society with smear campaigns, with talking down on the woman, looking down, making us seem like the least desirable, like we're nothing, we're at the bottom of the food chain, and elevating the person that belongs at the bottom of the food chain to the top, while they found a way to siphon your energy to them. That was the magician trick, y'all. That was the magician trick. The biggest trick, con, old draconian, whatever. How dark the con of man. How dark the con of man. I got that from the Da Vinci Code. Oh, you draconian devil. How dark the con of man. Tell me about this judge. Tell me about this judge energy. All right. There might be a judge. I'm picking up on a Virgo too. Tell me about what's going on with this judge energy. The Four of Swords. There's a judge that might be thinking very heavily right now about something. They're worried about a prostitute energy, Empress reverse energy, or maybe well, let me see if these are people or if this is actually going on with a lie about somebody in order to do something because somebody got unstuck. I feel like somebody lied and said you were a prostitute and you were an empress in the reverse, okay, in the past, with the Six of Cups. That's what I'm picking up on here. There's a judge that's in their thoughts that might have had in the system a lie about you being some kind of drug addicted prostitute that's homeless, an empress in the reverse, Queen of Wands in the reverse. And they know that you're not stuck. They know that you're living well. They know you're highly intellectual, well-spoken, and everything they said about you was a lie. And this judge is in their thoughts now about this lie. Why, Holy Spirit? Because they can't take a risk. See, what the risk is, this judge wants to reverse a judgment in the court system and say that you're a mentally ill, drug-addicted prostitute that cannot fend for yourself because they did that in the past. Someone already got that on you in the past, and they had to reverse it because the internet came into play, and they found you living and thriving and doing very fucking well. And they knew it was a lie that they told about your ass. And now this judge was waiting on these people to be able to create a situation wherein they could make you homeless to try to make you look like what they're lying and saying you are, so they can reverse this judgment in the court system, and someone could get guardianship over you and go steal your money. So this judge is still in their thoughts. Tell me about this goofy judge. Right now, they might be pulling back from someone or trying to isolate themselves from a group of people, because it's a missed opportunity to get away with that shit. Oh, yes, judge, you better fucking think. Because in a minute, you about to be dragged off to jail in handcuffs, judge. Playing around with people's lives like that. Audacity. How dare you? How dare you even consider doing this to an innocent person that's working, trying to live their life? You will pay. You and anybody connected to you will receive the karma. Audacity. Let's get some energy on this judge, because now I'm mad I even have to pull his shit. It could be an Asian judge out here on this type of fucking time. East African, someone's niece might have a connection to a judge. Someone's East African niece might have a connection to a judge. An ex of yours might be connected to this judge. These might be all the people that are trying to convince this judge to reverse a judgment on you. Tell me about this judge energy. So your ex and somebody's niece that's of East African descent and your sister are all begging this judge to reverse a judgment on you. They are begging this judge to reverse a judgment. For somebody, your daughter is in on it too, because she wants, instead of doing hard work and learning the lessons and completing her cycles to work her way up to getting to a certain level in making income, she wants to take a shortcut. Somebody's daughter wants to take a shortcut to becoming wealthy overnight, and she doesn't understand all of the bad karma that would come with doing it in this type of way, being dishonest. God has a divine plan for all of us. And sometimes you have to sacrifice instant gratification and do things a long, hard way, because there are lessons you have to learn and cycles that you have to complete that are going to give you the wisdom, so that when you get to a certain place in your life where you're earning the salary you want or making the type of money that you want to see right now, you have the wisdom to keep the money. You have the wisdom to discern the type of people you're connected to, so no one will be able to trick you about your money or about your spot. And that's why sometimes it's good to delay gratification and get the lessons you need first, so you can get the experience that you need. Otherwise, you're going to get the money, and then shortly thereafter, your ass is going to get tricked by somebody because you didn't get the lessons. And you just jumped into something and you drowned. You jumped in the ocean. Somebody's daughter wants instant gratification and is very shallow and is creating bad karma for themselves right now. Very bad karma. So somebody's daughter, somebody's sister, somebody's ex, and someone else, someone's niece of East African descent, and someone else is trying to convince the judge to reverse a judgment in the court system on you. A young man between 18 and 35, one of your mom's ex's friends, someone Australian might be here too. Tell me the energies connected to this judge. And whoever you are, you're not connected to this family. You are all the way off in a corner, going to work, paying your bills, and minding your business. But because these greedy motherfuckers just want to make money, they have literally invaded your space, found where you live at, and are trying to bring a case to somebody that's financially independent, living your life, minding your business. Why is it you a fully grown ass adult? Why the fuck would your family be bringing people? You don't got your hand out to no motherfucking body. You don't have your hand out to nobody. You're living your life, minding your business, paying your own bills, and they actually found where you lived at, and your whole family tried to implement and push this on you. Oh no, they're mentally ill. They can't take care of themselves, and we need to. Then who's paying their car insurance? Who's paying that mortgage? Who's paying their property taxes every year? Because I'm looking online here, they have car insurance, a bank account in their name. They are how are they paying a mortgage? They're filing taxes. They're working a job. See, guys, I cannot reverse this judgment. If can you make them lose their job and make them homeless? If you can do that, I might be able to help you. Okay, this is the energy this judge is in with your family. While you all the way over here minding your business, living your life, your greasy, funky, childish ass family that can't manifest shit off their own energy decided to try to make you a victim. Who are the energies connected to this goofy ass judge? Your cousin, one of your ex's family or friends, family members or friends, an Aries, Leo, Sag. There's a Mexican that might work for the NSA, their son, a Somalian, there's that NSA energy. Yeah, all of these people, if you're on a platform, they've been trying to make you go broke. That's why they don't give you your money, so that they can substantiate this claim. For somebody, they were working together. If you're on a platform, they were trying to make you a job offer to route you into a job where they already had a gang stalking situation set up so that they could try to make you crazy. And if you earn money on YouTube or social media, they wanted either to affect your views and your money so much that you would go work at a job that they sent to you so that they could gang stalk you at this job and make you go crazy. And then this judge would be able to reverse the judgment. They thought that they were going to trap you financially. They're literally trying to trap you to set you up financially so that they can get this off. Again, idiots, every last one of them. This Somalian that works at the NSA. It looks like we got a Trump, we need another travel ban. President Trump, we need another travel ban on dick-sucking Somalians that work at the NSA and dick-sucking Mexicans. And that work at the NSA. So clarify for me, please, the Five of Pentacles with this judge energy before I have to bring this judge's name out here. You see what I mean? It's like some kind of alien demonic force has taken over. There are judges out here that have a low IQ. There are that judge is watching, y'all. That judge is on here watching, and they know what I got in my hand. That judge is on here watching. This judge got a low ass IQ. They make anybody a fucking judge in today's world. Right now, anybody can be a judge in today's world. Any fucking body. And they got a whole bunch of these low IQ, low moral standard, lacking integrity, lacking good judgment judges sitting in these seats of authority to sit up here and think they're going to give somebody time to try to find a way that's why I said it's an invasion. It is an alien invasion. Y'all didn't kill them yet. Okay, can you make them homeless? I don't know. We're trying to get them to walk away from YouTube and to go to one of these gang stalking jobs where we can make them homeless and get people to testify they're crazy. How much more time do you need? These motherfuckers are stupid. Even if they were able, even if they did reverse the judgment and do this, they would die. This judge would get in their car, get in a car accident, and be killed, because you ain't never alone. You are completely protected by God and your ancestors. And if this judge took a step forward to try to suppress you in any fucking way, lacking integrity and honesty, that judge would step in a car with their family, their children, their grandbabies, and they would cry. They would crash. The car would go up in flame, and they would fucking die. They don't know, and this is why people are dying left and right, because they're in this goofy ass energy. Give me some energy on this fucking judge for even considering this shit. Give me some energy on this fucking judge. It's sick. It's fucking sickening. Give me some energy on this judge. I want energy on that judge. It came out again. It popped up and I popped it down, but it came right back out. North Africa. There might be a judge connected to someone of North African descent, or this judge might be of North African descent. This judge could even, they could be looking Arab. They could be Arab looking, because the Arabs invaded North Africa a long time ago, or they could be actually Black African looking, or they could look more Arab. Okay. So there might be a judge of North African descent, or there might be someone of North African descent connected to this judge. There's a Jamaican here. There could be a judge that's Jamaican, or there might be someone of Jamaican descent connected to this judge. Let's go. Tell me about this judge energy. Somebody could be from Fort Worth, Texas, or Texas. Someone could be connected to Norway. I'm asking for energy on this judge, anyone connected to them or the judge themselves. Oh, they get money to do this. Overseas account. Oh, Ireland. Is this an Irish judge? Oh. Well, we know they're all connected. So they get money to do this shit. And then they put the money in an overseas account. And they wonder why we're pulling our money out of America. South Africa. Yeah. These people make investments overseas. Their bribe money. The bribe money that they take. I just saw Colorado. Don't get me started on Greenlee, Colorado again. Weld County. Do not get me started on Weld County, Greenlee, Colorado courthouse. Do not get me started. Iceland, Venezuela. These are some money laundering ass motherfuckers. Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia. I have Norway, Iceland. I have Norway, Iceland, Ireland, Venezuela, Johannesburg, South Africa, Colorado, overseas account, Jamaica, North Africa, all connected to this judge. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. With this judge energy, clarify the Five of Pentacles. Clarify that Five of Pentacles with that judge. It's where they're going to be if they try to tell a lie about your ass. Tell me about this judge. They're trying to create an illusion that you are homeless, that you're homeless and don't have any money. The Five of Pentacles. Because of a whole bunch of investments they might have, the 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles, all the places and overseas accounts that they have that they've been funneling money to, it's a lot of money here. So this judge has been taking bribes and doing this shit for a long time, and they've been funneling money. This seven of cups is talking about all the different places and all the overseas accounts that this judge has been funneling a 10 of pentacles to. If they can create illusion that you're in the 5 of pentacles. And what is the most probable outcome for this judge energy? What is the most probable outcome for this judge energy? Right now, this judge is having an ego death. Let's go. Tell me about this judge. They're taking quick action to do something, or they're about to do something strategic that's dishonest. They're going to illuminate a Virgo or somebody. They're going to illuminate something about a Virgo. Oh, well, that's a good idea. Or somebody that might be depressed. So it looks like this judge is going to illuminate a lie that was told about you by a child or a Virgo, or the Hermit is Virgo energy, or somebody that might be depressed right now, that wanted a large amount of money. But when that comes out, everything's going to come out about all the things that people did to influence this Hermit energy to do whatever they did, or whatever lie they told. Everything that the people did to them to cause this person. I feel like this is a young adult. Let's go. And now somebody's in their thoughts because they thought this would stay a secret, because everybody might be cutting them off. What is that 8 of Wands reverse? What is the 8 of Wands reverse? Somebody might have cut somebody off abruptly, or they're being cut off from somebody. Somebody that's stuck in a cycle might have something could be blocked or cut off for somebody. Clarify. Somebody didn't get what they were expecting, and they were cut out of something. An Aquarius. Somebody cut an Aquarius off, or an Aquarius cut somebody off because they didn't get what they were expecting. An Aquarius and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn cut somebody off because they didn't get what they were expecting. So somebody, a Virgo, could have been expecting a large amount of money from an Aquarius and I heard Taurus. And they cut them off, and they ended with the death card, whatever they were doing with these people, with this judge, and lying and saying that you're a drug addicted, homeless prostitute. They cut them off, and what else? And now they want to reverse an ending and tell the truth, or give clarity about what's going to happen. Child. Somebody's going to have to give you clarity. It's either going to come from whoever that Virgo sun, moon, or rising is, or that judge. Clarity needs to come from that judge, or whoever the person is that told the lie about you. Tell me about this Command Sergeant Major. Whatever this military person invested in, orchestrating, this is probably energy weapons or something. Whatever this military person orchestrated around you, it was a bad investment. They're pulling their energy back and moving on to calmer waters. Somebody thought they was going to use energy weapons on you. And try to make you look crazy, like you were just making it up and it was your imagination. They were going to try to gaslight you to kingdom come. Somebody was going to have your whole family gaslighting you while they know that they're burning you in the head with energy weapons in order to see if they could put you in a mental institution or something. And what kind of karma do you think is going to come to these people for doing such a thing to you? Think about it. You sitting around watching an innocent person be burned by energy weapons with intention. And do you really believe you're not going to get any karma from that? What kind of karma do you think is going to come to these people that were burning you in the head with an energy weapon just because they want to get some money, just for their own self-indulgence, for something that they want for themselves, and trying to get you to sound or look crazy by talking about it. But it's too many people that are aware of these energy weapons that are being used on multiple people, like their toys at Toys R Us, which is out of business now. What kind of karma do you think these people are going to get? Some of these people are going to get cancer, and they're going to get radiation, and the radiation's not going to help, and they're going to vomit from the radiation, and they're not going to be able to heal from this cancer. They're not going to be able to heal from this cancer, and they're not going to die either. And they're going to be tormented with terminally ill diseases day and night because they were okay with someone using an energy weapon on you day and night just so that they could get some fast money, just so that they could make you homeless, make you seem crazy, and to sit back and watch you being tortured and tormented by these psychopaths. When you see them doing their chemotherapy and you see them being tormented and vomiting from the radiation and going through, and then when you see them in the energy of cognitive dissonance, where, oh, please pray for me, I have no idea why would this happen, we're good people. Bitch, fuck you and everybody that look like you, walk like you, talk like you. You remember what you played a part in. When you and your kids are all going together for radiation for the baby 10 years from now, when you thought this was over, you got away with it, you lacked empathy and compassion, and you was a part of using an energy weapon on somebody, and you thought you was going to go on and be happy, live your life. Well, it's okay. We still got our money. We still got money from whatever we did. Let's go live our happy life now. That's when you're going to get hit. And don't you sit up there with cognitive dissonance, asking the community to hold hand and pray with your ass, acting like you don't know what the fuck you did. I'm the one telling you and triggering you right now and letting you know when you vomiting and when you're sick and destitute and in the worst fucking pain and your body is being eaten the fuck up. Don't you disconnect from what you did with these energy weapons. When your grandbaby is having chemotherapy at the age of 6, and that's your first grandchild, don't you the fuck connect from what the fuck you were doing with these energy weapons on innocent people. Don't you disconnect, bitch. Don't you disconnect from it. Sometime it hits your family. Sometime it hits you. Don't you disconnect from it. You think about it and remember it. Remember every single day when you checked in to see if the person was dead yet, that you were tormenting day and night with energy weapons. Yeah. Did I trigger somebody? I hope so. Somebody pulled their energy back and they moving on to calmer waters with the 6 of Swords. What else? Holy Divine Spirit. The 8 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, they were trying to drain some of y'all by causing you pain. The name of the game was use the energy weapon on you and then drain your energy. While you're suffering, they would do spell work to drain your sacral chakra. But the spell work backfired. So this military person is pulling their energy out. Y'all don't forget, when you get your consequences, because Kuan Yin gonna have a straight face and just be like, oh my, oh okay, oh man, wow. I wonder why that happened in your family. I wonder why that happened to you. Oh wow, oh okay, because you know Kuan Yin know. Oh, for real? Oh wow. Oh, that's what your family going through right now? Really? Oh wow. Okay. All right, neighbor. Oh, that's what's going on with your son right now? Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, okay. Well, wasn't you doing that Santeria on me? You said your son had a seizure and he won't stop having seizures. But wasn't you doing the black magic on me and throwing death spells and getting pay and stipend For 3 years straight? Okay, nobody gave a fuck about that shit. Oh, okay. We'll remember that. Okay. Just remember that. Bitch, I'm not the one to come to if you going through something after you done did death spells on me. I'm not the one to tell, bitch. Because I'm sorry, I am the one that will remind you what you did. Oh, here, let me help you. Because this is where your lesson is. No, I'm not throwing it up in your face. I want to help you to connect accountability. Do you remember when you took an oath and vowed to be a part of this group because they were throwing you money every month to do spell work on me or on that family or on that person's child? You remember that, right? No. Yeah, you remember. Don't shake your head like that. You remember. Okay, that's why your son is in the hospital with these seizures right now. You're getting karma. See, your karma is affecting you and your child. And you're getting karma because what you did was unjust and it's unright. And now because of what you did, it was wrong. You and your children are suffering. I just want to deliver the message. I'm a local prophet here, and I wanted to let you know. I wanted to look you straight in the eye to make sure you could connect the accountability, because I know you want to run off and ask for help from everybody, but you don't want to face why what's happening to you is happening. So let me be the first to remind you why your family is going through what you're going through. I don't want you to escape accountability. I want to make sure you know, child, I'm not the one for shit to be happening around, because I'll be the first one. Hey, do you want me to let you know why that's happening? I'll let you know. What's the final message? I'll let you know why it's happening. I'm not rubbing it in your face. I'm trying to help you grow. I'm going to try to help you spiritually learn a lesson. So when you heal, if you heal and do better, you're not going to do no shit like this again, because you understand you have to treat people the way you want to be treated. Don't do something to somebody you wouldn't want done to yourself or your children with your ignorant ass. Final message. If you know you wouldn't want it done to your child, if you know you wouldn't want it done to you or your household, why on the earth would you do it to somebody else? If you know you wouldn't want someone to lie on you, judge, and you know you wouldn't want someone to steal your money and to say you're a drug-addicted prostitute when you're working as a judge so that they can put you away in a mental institution, why would you sit up there and let someone lie on somebody else and do it to them? With your cold ass. Psychopath. Final message. There might be a Virgo coming out of a mental imprisonment about something. My job is to trigger. There's a Gemini here, or a partnership or a love partnership ending, and somebody is so emotional right now. There might be a Gemini, sun, moon, or rising that is so emotional right now. Because whatever they were expecting to happen to you, they thought they would be successful with that shit, with the Three of Wands. And that's why they took a leap of faith with the Fool card and took a chance to do what they did to you, because they thought they could get away with it. Their wildest fantasies, their dreams and desires with the Ten of Cups, they thought that they could get away with this. Whoever this Gemini is, and that Virgo that might have been influenced by that Gemini. And they're overly emotional right now. Oh, wow. They're emotional because they're worried about themselves. They felt zero empathy or emotion for you when they wanted to do this to your life. These people have zero empathy and compassion for you in your life when they were executing these things in your life. Zero empathy for you. But when it comes to worrying about getting in trouble for it, oh, they have a whole cup of water here. A whole well, a whole ocean of water. They're drowning in their emotions right now because it's something that's going to affect their life. Because they didn't get their wishes fulfilled. Because they got caught. because they didn't get away with lying about you, killing you, getting rid of you so that they could live a life of self-indulgence. Oh, they're overwhelmed in emotion now. Now all their feelings and energy is coming to them. Now they can feel. Now they're not numb. This is the only time these people are overwhelmed with emotion, when it's affecting them, because they're self-centered and selfish. It's dry as the Sahara Desert when it comes to executing these things against you. That's why cups never come out in these cards when we're talking about energy weapons, when we're talking about lying to a judge about you being a drug addicted prostitute and homeless and all the, it's dry, no cups, because no one has any empathy and compassion or feeling for you, not one iota of it. But when it comes to their own situations and, oh, I didn't get away with it, all the waterworks come. All the empathy and compassion for themselves. Oh, why couldn't we get away with it? Why? Somebody needs there's a Gemini out here that needs a foot up the ass. Final message. I'm going to say it again. Someone with the Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, they're about to be homeless right now because they needed a judge to reverse a decision so that they could get away with what they wanted to steal from you. But they couldn't balance the situation. They feel backstabbed and betrayed, and now they're about to be homeless. And listen to my words before I end this read. Bitch, get a fucking job. That's what I said when they cut me off. Get a fucking job. Can we all throw a fist? Get a fucking job. Y'all are sitting up here trying to work with a judge to find a way to do something dishonest so you can pay your bills and take care of stuff and destroy another's life. What happened to getting a job? What happened to getting a job and taking care of and being responsible for your own life? Isn't that like the irony of all of this? The same people that want to say you're a drug addicted prostitute and lie about you have a job, you work and pay your bills. These motherfuckers don't have a job, and these are the ones that are trying to convince someone that you're a drug addicted prostitute that don't work, so that they can pay their own bill, pay their bills off of sabotaging you. How hard is it for y'all to get a job and take care of yourself and be responsible for your own lives? It don't make no sense. Y'all can't get a job and pay your own fucking bills and be responsible for your own lives? That you got to try to destroy a hardworking person's whole life so you don't have to get a job? You got to be fucking kidding me. One card to end this read. Get a job. They want to balance their situation. Balance your situation with a job application. Balance your situation like everybody else. Bitch, I think Amazon warehouse might be hiring. FedEx is always hiring. I don't know. They just lay people off. Go apply for a job. That's how you balance your situation. Go apply for a job. Security is always hiring because they have a high turnover. They can't move forward with this goofy plan they concocted in the past. They will not persevere. The Chariot reverse. No one is working with them any longer to create this lie about you. The Page of Swords reverse. The end. Guys, I am QUAN Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Today is the 4th of July. I didn't even realize it was coming so quickly because, child, I got things to do. I have a garden to tend to and, you know, other stuff, other workings. I love you. I hope you all are going to have a happy 4th of July, whether you celebrate it or not. Go to Kroger, get that mustard potato salad and a piece of something. I don't know if you're a vegan or not. Just a little something for you if you're alone. Maybe I'll do that. You know, it's the 4th of July. Even if you're not going to a celebration or doing anything, child, get you some potato salad or a little something, you know, just for you or whatever. The best one actually is Publix. I don't know what part of the world or country you're in, But if you're into potato salad, Publix has the best mustard potato salad, home style. Okay, I thought I'd just put that out there for somebody. Hey, I show gratitude right now, child, because I know it's some vegans in my life, but Kuan Yin might get some potato salad and a piece of chicken. I already got watermelon in my fridge with the black seeds in it. That's the only one I'll do. So yeah, I'm gonna, maybe I'll get a little bit of corn on the cob. You know, happy 4th of July, Kuan Yin and Kuan Yin's collective, guys. I am gonna do another reading. I show gratitude for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude for the ability to feel, receive, and give empathy and compassion, because everybody does not have that ability. I show gratitude that we are not sociopaths and psychopaths. I show gratitude that Kuan Yin's collective can actually feel and have empathy and compassion. I show gratitude that we have favor and protection over our finances, over our energy, over our bodies, spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally, because of our capacity to love and feel empathy and compassion for others, not to do things to them. I show gratitude for our complete restoration, financially, spiritually, energetically, mentally, and emotionally. I show gratitude for this 4th of July celebration. I show gratitude for the mustard style potato salad from Publix Kuan Yin is going to get. I show gratitude right now for Earth, Wind, and Fire, both the group and the elements. I show gratitude for that little chicken wing I'm going to eat. I show gratitude right now for the Most High God, Yeshua, Iyal. I show gratitude for Christ, Jehovah, that gave us the sun, Utu Shemish, to grow the potatoes for the potato salad I'm going to eat. I show gratitude for each and every planet and the unique energies that those planets embody that get our prayer requests granted. Oh, Holy One, Shemish, Utu, the sun, who sits at the head of Mars, Madin Gugiana, Jupiter, Enlil, Zadik, Saturn, Shabata, Nanerta, the moon, Lavana, Nana, Mercury, Koke, Anki, Venus, Enene, Nogay. Right now, I decree and declare the sun will not spite me by day, nor the moon by night. I now take authority over every witchcraft attack being sent towards me by sun and by moon. Let it burst into flames, fall to the ground, and scatter. I shall prosper and be in good health. Every pre-witchcraft attack, let it be cut off and diminished by the fire, power, and light of Christ. Every witchcraft attack going on in my life right now and in this live and environment right now, let its power be banished and destroyed by my authority and power in Christ. Right now, I cancel every dark, evil projection into my life and environment. Let every force of darkness get and flee from my life, my subscribers, my home, and around me. Abracadabra. Catch fire in the name of Iao, which is Yeshua, the Most High God. Witchcraft powers of sponsoring repeated problems and attacks shall not come to pass, neither shall it stand, because greater is he that is within me than he that is within the world. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those that love it, let them eat the fruit thereof. Catch fire, every waster assigned to waste my life and time. Catch fire, scatter right now every projection of witchcraft over my health and energy. Scatter by fire right now. I command peace, strength, and tranquility throughout this day and night. Mount its be. We ain't done. Right now, I decree and declare by the authority and power of Christ Jehovah, I release fire on every witchcraft attack being used on and sent to me right now by every witch and warlock, every karmic in distorted masculine or feminine energy. burst into flames and scatter. Let every charm on or under the ground or in my abode, let every evil candle, altar, picture, or item referencing my name or my collective of the highest vibration of love's name, let its power be nullified and neutralized right now. Let its power be banished and destroyed by our fire, power, and light of Christ. Eow. Abracadabra. Let the forces of darkness right now, I command, get and flee from around us and scatter. Whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Right now we bind and contain every demonic spell, hex, curse, bewitchment, and magic, and we bind and contain and repurpose and return it back to the sender on the etheric plane, on the ethereal plane, on the astral, mental, physical, and emotional plane. Go directly back to the person in our energy field sending that magic and plant in their crown chakra and manifest the outcome they wanted for us to happen to them instead. We return the spell work back to the sender right now tenfold. Abracadabra! Let every form of witchcraft and all of its effects burst into flames and scatter right now. Be ye neutralized and nullified and completely destroyed. Right now, I bind every evil influence and command you to get and flee from this live, our home, and environment. I dismantle every stronghold of witchcraft. I command every hex, curse to break right now. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned. For greater is he that is within me than he that is within the world. Surely he shall deliver us from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. I break the power of this witchcraft and spell work in the name and by the power and authority of Christ Jehovah. I decree and declare no power can stand against me. No power of darkness has or will ever have any power over me. By Christ's power, I break the force and power of every spell, curse, and charm that any witch or warlock has over my life right now. Let every force of witchcraft submit and bow down to Christ's authority on all planes and be completely dismantled. Right now, I renounce all ties to witchcraft sent to and at me by the power of Christ Jehovah. I break every tie and connection and agreement with every and all enchantments and witchcraft pit against me right now. I neutralize and nullify every curse spoken. Split and remove the tongue of my cursor. Let its power be banished. Let it fall to the ground and scatter. Let it be rendered powerless and ineffective. Let the effects of witchcraft on our body, mind, and spirit right now be reversed and undone. I decree and declare complete freedom and healing. We are completely restored to wholeness and divinely protected on every plane through every energy body, from the crown of our head to the soles of our feet. Mount its be. Let every demonic spirit get from around us right now, because Umima is a consuming fire, and I release Christ's fire on every demonic spirit using anyone or anything to cause us any spiritual or physical imbalance. Right now, I flood this live, this prayer, and environment with Christ's light, fire, and power for strength, speed, and impact. Mount it be, so shall it be. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I now close all portals and sever all energetic cords that no longer serve me, and fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain. From hex, from bind, from spell and chain, I reclaim my power, whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows, I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free, protected by divine decree, by earth, by fire, by air, and by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be. Mote it be, so shall it be. Ashe. Happy 4th, y'all. I love you guys. I hope you enjoy your 4th of July. Every last one of you. I enjoyed your energy as much as I hope you enjoyed mine. Feel good. Empress High Priestess. Empress Love. Diane Garrison. Y'all feel the energy today. I don't know what it is about the 4th of July. I don't know if that has some kind of meaning outside of the Independence War in America, but I feel elevation in the energy in the atmosphere today. I don't know what it is. Angel Hoyt, Yvonne Miller, Lori Taylor, Kali, toward the Terra Bells, Feels Good, Yvonne Miller, Angel Hoyt, everybody that was a part of Diane Garrison, this prayer. I thank each and every last one of you. And like I said, I don't know, I was listening to gospel music before I come on while I'm shuffling, and I was listening to, y'all know, the presence of the Lord is here. I feel him in the atmosphere. That's the energy I'm feeling right now. I feel like the presence of the Lord is here. I can feel him in the atmosphere. Now, you all know, according to whatever your spiritual beliefs are, but that's the energy I'm feeling today. I feel like the presence of the Lord is here. I feel him in the atmosphere. It's something great about to happen. The frequency is very high. Y'all stay in a high vibration. And remember, abracadabra, you will create as you speak. Anything that you want to speak and will into your reality, you have the power in your tongue. I love you. I'm QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. I will be back.